terrorist negotiator GUMI has revealed why cattle herdsmen who were before peace-loving beings decided to take up arms to begin an insurgency. Wow, the Islamic cleric made this disclosure in a recent interview published on Sunday Vanguard. I thought they said this Fulani herdsmen are not or these herdsmen are not bandits, that they are just about doing their own thing. Now he has come to the conclusion that they are into insurgency. He spoke about the IPOP, ISWAP, Boko Haram and Ansaru terrorists, after which he tried to differentiate these groups from herdsmen insurgency. According to GUMI, herdsmen became a problem after the cattle rustling of 2010 that led to their displacement and killing by the Nigerian military. He said it started in 2010. That was when their cattle were rustled. They were displaced from their land and the military came to kill a lot of them in the name of fighting cattle rustling. This is the genesis, and the volunteers started killing them too. They are the victims of cattle rustling and they ended up being killed. That is why they took arms. This is an insurgency. However, speaking on a possible solution to this insurgency, GUMI disclosed that all these herdsmen desire is encouragement to drop the arms. I have been there. I have talked to them. I have sat down with them. I have seen them. If they get a partner who could encourage them to drop their arms, they will do that. They want a government that will build schools and hospitals and take their children to schools. I built a school in the forest and as of now, I'm taking care of about 600 women, children and men, he said. So this is the reason why they wanted to create a Ruga, so that they will have hospitals and all of that in each state. You see their plans? And that is the reason why Buhari has not been, or DSS has not even gone after this man with all these stories he has been saying here and there. There are two governments in Nigeria, one led by Buhari, the other led by GUMI. My brother, this man is supposed to be languishing in prison by now. Yes, you are right. Listen to his justification for herders killings. If the president had taken a hardcore action against the herders, would they have continued? GUMI needs to tread with caution on the issues of herders, because if a southern president comes, he won't even tolerate his mess. This man has a cow brain. He said he built school in the forest, and what would that kind of school yield in this country if not terrorism? He's your father. So if the military killed, what concerned is southern Nigeria about that? How many southerners were involved in cattle rustling? GUMI, you need a doctor very badly. I think he's a doctor himself. This GUMI is senseless. He is part of them. Nigeria soldiers killed them. They're killing southern civilians. He said their lands, herdsmen have no land in Nigeria. They should go back to where they came from. They are evil with their negotiators. Unbalanced equation. IPOP carry flags agitating for freedom and was proscribed by government. Fulani herdsmen carrying guns, killing people, and yet they did not proscribe the same governments. Fulani children and women will be taken care by government, while other tribes will be overlooked and suffer by the government. Honestly, evil governments ever. GUMI is Buhari's partner in crime. He built school in the forest whose land and states, so one can enter any bush and start building house, and not to talk of school, according to him, with more than 600 people. You can imagine the size land if federal government is not involved. Well, what happened in 2010? An animal sent to negotiate with another set of animals. GUMI, you lie. They were invited into Nigeria during Bubu elections. Your people failed to return them back to where they came from. And that is the fact. I hope we will check and balance here. GUMI is not a Muslim because he is our problem. in Nigeria, Gumi walking freely. Honestly, Nigerians should please tell the world the difference between Nnamdi Kanu and Gumi. This man is a total disgust to the sensibility of mankind. I owe nobody any apology. Fulani people are all terrorists and evil, and that is the truth. Hmm. And you call this kind of a place a country? The way Gumi has been advocating for these people, if somebody else is from the south, do you think a DDSS wouldn't have got? Nobody will even try it. So you are justifying killings by herdsmen. That is what it means. It means the man Gumi is an unrepentant liar and terrorist supporter. Herdsmen have been killing people before 2010. This took place in Hamlet where the press wasn't at hand to cover the killings and the victims quietly bore their grave. Then it was isolated killing of lonely women found in their farms whose mutilated bodies would be found long after the herdsmen and left the areas. But recent killings are linked with a territorial expansionism. This man, he wants to continue to be talking about this herdsmen, and Buhari is just there watching, looking. When people say this are full and herdsmen, they are this. When Governor Otto will come, they will say he's lying. I think he has testified to the fact, attest to the fact that what people are saying is the reality. It's just so unfortunate. Unfortunate.